All right, we have Batman's face set up. We have our towel set up on our stabilizer. And so I'm going to put my fabric that I'm using for his face in the hoop. Now again, there is a placement stitch and then a tack down stitch, but I just do them both together. So it's going to do the placement stitch, and then I'll do the tack down stitch, and then I'll trim around it, and I will be right back. Alright, so I have trimmed around my face of the Bat Hero, and now it's going to do the facial features, which are this part. And then after that, it's going to do the eyes, and then I will be right back after it does those parts to show you how to attach the ears. Alright, so I just finished out stitching out the eyes and the accent features. So the next part, as you can see, is going to be the placement for the ears. So let's do that. So it's going to show you exactly where it's going to go. So it's going to stitch all the way down through this line to the bend, is where that placement is going to be. There's that placement showing you right there. Stops right there. So that's where you know that's the farthest point you can put your ear. Same with this other side. It's going to tack down all the way to that bend. Or do a placement stitch all the way to that bend. Okay. So we know that's where they can go. Oh, let me stop that. Okay. So we are going to add the ears. One second, sorry. Alright, so we're going to add the ears. So what you want to do is you want to line them up right where that tack line went. So it went all the way down to the bend and tacked up to the top. So what you want to do is you want to take it and place it right where it's going to be. Now, if you don't want your fingers or your chopsticks or whatever else there, I suggest putting masking tape over top of it, and it'll tack down exactly where you want it to go with the masking tape right there. So let me grab some masking tape. I will tape them down, and I'll be right back. Alright, so I've now taped down my ears, and they're ready to go. My point is down at the bend, and it is going all the way up to the top part. Again, my point is down at the bend and going all the way up to the top part on that one as well. So it is going to tack these in place, and then we're going to trim it. Trim it as close to the tack lines as possible, and then the satin stitch will go all the way around his face and over his ears, and he'll be ready to be done. Before I do the satin stitch, I wanted to show you guys exactly where my placement of my ears are so you're not confused. So right here is the tip of my ear. It's on that bend. And the ear itself at the top is actually bending over where the top part of his head is. It bends right over top of it. So you want that bend to be just over the top, and you want the ear to be all the way down right at the bend of it right here. Again, on this side. See, the top of the ear is bent over the crown a little bit. It bends with it, and it's tacked down. The point is right at the bend on his head. So you can see it here. So the point of it is right at that bend. The point of it is right at that bend, and the top bends a little bit with the top of the head. So now what we're going to do is I got this tack down to be pretty darn close. I'm going to trim it up just a little bit, and this one I'm going to trim it up and trim it close to there, and then we will satin stitch around his entire face, and he will be done. And this is what he looks like finished. All the satin stitches go around, and we've made super nice thick satin stitches, so it'll cover the ears completely as well as around the outside. So you just pull them off of your stabilizer, and there is your Batman. And then you just make them like a hoop, or make the hood just like you would any other hood. Fold them in half, and then you stitch up the top. Now, if you want it to be more of a flat top, not a pointed, because it's Batman, you would curve it right here. Curve this, curve it, and then go straight back. And so after you've done that, after you've sewn them all together, and then you attach the hood to the bath towel, he ends up looking like this. And we have also attached in the zip file, in a 5x7 and a 6x10 and a 5x7, his bat symbol that goes on the back, and it is just satin stitch. So you just have to hoop him, put some WSS on top, and stitch him on out, and you can put him on the back of the towel, and that's what he looks like. Hope you enjoy. If you have any questions, feel free to contact me, and I will be happy to answer them. Thanks so much. Bye.